one thing that I'm always amazed by, and it was one thing I was always jealous about when I was competing, was the American and Australian ethos around sport in terms of high level sport is so different to what we have in the UK.
I think it's a cultural thing. Everyone is just born growing up, you do swimming, you're at the beach swimming, you do life saving and that sort of thing. And obviously just a smaller nation as well. I think America is interesting. The collegiate system is very powerful for sport over here. And I think a lot of that does bring the success of the athletes through at that higher level in teams. But I also think it might not necessarily be the best for human development of people, because there's a lot of pressure early on to book kids into a sport and then to get them to a level where they get a college scholarship, and then that obviously pays for their university. And they're not really, there's only a small percentage of those college athletes then go on to do professional sport, but the rest of them I'm not sure are really prepared for the outside world. So just like for kids, we should just be encouraging them to play lots of sport and not narrowing them down to one sport too young, which I do think the Americans do. The interesting thing, and I think again it's a cultural thing, the Americans just have this abundance of energy that everything is amazing. Or maybe and if you do sport, or if you do a park run, or you're just doing some, like, you're out jogging, it's just like, oh, you're amazing. And there's just this whereas just the Brits are just not like that. We
don't care.
With this tall poppy syndrome, like we don't want to really celebrate success. We're kind of that lower level energy, whereas the Americans would almost celebrate you if you managed to cross the road and go and buy a pint of milk, sort of thing. It's like, oh, that's amazing. And